Moving on to the nurse of the week. You know we can't do nursing news without doing the nurse of the week. And this week's nurse of the week is Katie Vigos. I am sorry if I'm saying that name wrong, but from here on out, I will call you Nurse Katie. So Nurse Katie gets the nurse of the week because she is the reason, because she started a petition that got Instagram to okay birthing videos to be shown on news feeds and not be taken down for censorship, due to censorship. Let me tell you how it formed. Nurse Katie, I think it's phenomenal. Good for you. I love it. Thank you. Nurse of the week, all of you. Let me tell you how this all rolled out. So currently, Nurse Katie is 33 years old. She works in critical care full pool in California, and that's what she's doing. But when did this start? When she was 22 years old. I think that's right. Yes, when she was 22 years old, she had her first baby. When she had her second baby, she wanted to do it naturally, right? She wanted to do it at home. She did not like the experience she had when she was 22. When she attempted to have her baby naturally, she wanted to take note of all of this stuff that she was going to, document it and share it with the world, because when she was going through this whole process, she was like, I can't find any information on this stuff. What am I supposed to do at home? Yes, you have all these cameras and these model pictures of how things work in hospitals, but there was no examples of how to have your own baby at home, the old natural, no epidural, just you in a bathtub in your bathroom, how to do that right. And that's what she wanted. And instead of asking for it or looking for it, she went through a process, reading as much as she possibly could, and wanted to document it for the next mother that wants to do the same, which is commendable. And on that alone, you should be Nurse of the Week. But Nurse Katie has done so much more. So moving forward, she wanted to do this, and she was quoted by saying, I wanted to be able to show women and tell them what's possible, especially because I had to figure it all out myself the first time. She documented her journey going through a second pregnancy through the Empowered Birth Project. And if you don't know what that is, there'll be a link in the description box below. And it's what it says it is. It empowers mothers who are giving birth, and it tells them how to do, what to do, when to do it, and the ways to do it. So that's how she was documenting her journey. But every time she would put something up on Instagram, it would get taken down because it would be like, it's too much. You're showing too much. You need to censor this. It's a social media app. All of this BS, right? So after all of these pictures were getting put down, she was like, you know what? I'll play by the rules. And she used these cool artsy types. I don't want to say artsy, but she took all these pictures without showing any nipples or any body parts or any of the actual birthing process, like pictures from under the legs where you would just see the thigh, or pictures from the belly where you wouldn't see, but you'd see the baby. I'll show you some examples up here somewhere. So pictures where it wouldn't show any of the vagina, any of the nipples, any of the actual birthing process, because that would be considered too much. And she was playing by the rules. But then she got this fantastic, fabulous video. I don't know which video it is, but this is what she told nurse.org. She got a fabulous video and some pictures of a friend giving birth, and she said, the world must see this. This is fantastic. This is gorgeous. This is life, right? This is the conception of life. This is how life works, right? The world needs to see this. And she put her foot down, and then she was quoted by saying, in that moment, I looked at it and thought, I'm sick of this double standards. I'm sick of the censorship. This needs to be on the internet. And I love it. I love it. You go, girl. Nurse Katie, you're the goddamn shit. You're right. It does need to be on the internet. And thanks to you, today it is. So, and she talks about this double standard because if you scroll down Instagram any day of the goddamn week, you will see Instagram models, booty shaking, twerking videos, popping bottles on titties, and these parties of ladies doing nearly everything but sex on Instagram. But if you're having a birthing video of life happening, of the beauty of life actually happening, it gets down due to some censorship. She was like, bullshit, I'm done with this shit. So she began the petition on change.org, and a little over 1 month, she got 23,000 signatures. And then Nurse Katie says that Instagram reached out to her to inform her that her petition had tipped the scale of a conversation they'd been having already, and that they would be changing their guidelines soon. Were they actually having the conversation? Did they just use that as an excuse to move it forward? It doesn't matter. What matters is if they changed the rules. Today, you can go on Instagram and you can see a video of life happening. You've allowed mothers to share the pain, the struggle, the agony, the beauty of birth with the world. Thank you, Katie. I mean, just thank you. I just want to end on a quote that she said, a beautiful quote. She says, birthing people don't have the support they need. I'd like to be able to use my influence on behalf of policy change that makes giving birth a better experience for everyone. I always want to keep a foot at the bedside, but I do see myself stepping more fully into my advocacy. Let me tell you something, Nurse Katie. You want to step your foot into advocacy? Advocacy is your goddamn middle name. You're kicking ass at advocacy. I understand this might not, it might not seem big to other people out there, but understand, Instagram, Facebook, all of these social medias has millions and millions of people's eyeballs on it, billions of people's eyeballs on it every single day. If this is somewhere where you can post some educational, some helpful, some health-related birthing videos, I think you have changed millions of lives and you don't even know it. Thank you, Nurse Katie. I love it.